The students of public policy in Pakistan must know the colonial influences on policy making in Pakistan because the policy making structures, the policy making rules, the policy making institutions, and policy implementation structures were formed during the colonial times, and many of those features continue up until now. So it is very, very important for them to understand not only the colonial policy making but the influence of colonial policy making on policy making in post-colonial times. The first very, very important feature of that colonial influence on policy making is bureaucracy in Pakistan. By bureaucracy, I mean the civil administration and all of the civil servants which are hired by government of Pakistan through the competitive examinations. If you look at the colonial bureaucracy, it was highly generalist. Once an officer was selected for a particular job, for example, for district administration, he would look after all of the departments in that district. So he did not have any particular specialized experience in any particular sector, but he had general knowledge and generalist experience. ब्रिटिश दौर में बहुत सारे ब्यूरोक्रेट्स अपने ज़माने के मुताबिक दे वुड स्टडी लिटरेचर लैंग्वेजेस एंड साइंसेस established during Victorian period. But even if you look at bureaucratic exams in these days in Pakistan, many students of CSS, which is Central Superior Services Examination, they would study languages such as Punjabi, Arabic, Persian, and they would study Urdu literature or English or history. But there are very few students who would actually study public administration, public policy, or the disciplines which can actually be helpful in doing better administration. In addition to that, there are no subjects like public health or modern management or say modern education or educational management which are required for appearing in CSS examination. So the bureaucratic organization from the colonial period up until now remains generalist. So generalist bureaucrats actually take control of the policy making and policy implementation in all of the sectors. Once you have passed CSS examination and you have become an assistant commissioner and then deputy commissioner or district coordination officer, you will look after all of the departments in working in that district. When you become a secretary of any department, you bring that generalist experience to that department, and when you are moved to another department, you take that generalist experience with you to that department. So the bureaucratic organization remain highly generalist, uh, and the basic structure of bureaucracy remains unchanged. If you look at bureaucracy in Pakistan, this is highly hierarchical. Most of the power is actually vested with the officers who come from district administration, DMG group or Pakistan Administrative Services group, and the people who belong to provincial services have lesser powers, and the teachers and the health servants and other people have even lesser powers. Civil servants, like their colonial predecessors, remain fully in control of policy making and implementation, and the bureaucracy still remains at a distance from people. It's very hard for ordinary people to access even the lower level officers working with the civil servants in the administration of any province in Pakistan. And generally, the policies which are made as a result of this generalist tendency and centralization of power with the Pakistan administrative services or top civil servants, the policies framed to serve the needs of the powerful, not the needs of the powerless or ordinary people.